Hello, everyone. Again, we are back to have a little bit of sneak peek for our annual conference for Indiana State REIA. It's our third conference, January 17th through the 18th, and we have here our lovely Elizabeth Maora. Welcome, Elizabeth. How are you today?
I'm awesome. How about yourself?
I'm doing great. Trying to stay warm in this cold weather. It is very cold out today. So she's actually one of our main speakers at our event. And what she's known for is hospitality extraordinaire. So we actually, in Indianapolis, I'm sure everyone has heard of her. She does hosting and property management and consulting. And what's great about her, what's so unique about her, she started September of 2017. So 2 years later, she is one of the fastest growing company in Indianapolis. So we are excited to have her at our event. So Elizabeth, I just have a few questions to ask you. So from kind of reading your bio, you left the corporate world, a very successful corporate world. What made you decide to go into the unknown world of real estate?
I had read Robert Kiyosaki's Rich Dad, Poor Dad a long time ago, and then I started taking his classes in January of 2016. So in real estate, you can do whatever you want to do, and there's a million ways to do a deal. So it really allows you to be creative and jet your own path. So that was the reason why I left.
And we know that your path was towards more hospitality and Airbnb.
Mm-hmm.
What made you decide that that was for you? Out of all the pathways, what made you decide that that was for you?
It's kind of funny. So when I left corporate, I traveled for 6 months, and because I didn't know what I was going to do for sure. So I Airbnb'd my personal property. And even though I only met 2 of my guests because I was out all the time, I loved the hosting. And then when I moved to Indy, just word had gotten around. So I started Elizabeth Maora, and then a year later I had 10 properties, and I was like, whoa, this is a business, and I better act like it.
Yeah.
So it was really just, I've always had a passion for hosting. And then when I moved to Indy, I never thought that I would live here in a million years. But I love Indy, and I want other people to enjoy our city and love it as much as I do, and then as my team does. So it was just a natural progression of the business that was not expected at all.
Absolutely. Oh, that's awesome. That's a great story. And I'm sure a lot of people would love to hear that, especially when they're teetering back and forth of, do I start or what's stopping me and everything. So that's definitely an inspirational story. So one more question, just, do you have any just piece of advice for anybody that is on the fence of whether or not they want to jump in to real estate?
I would say do it now instead of later, because everybody's gonna make mistakes. I've made tons of mistakes. I'm gonna make more. And the younger you are when you make them, the more time you have to recover. And it doesn't really matter at any age, whether you're younger, middle age, if you're older, but start, because you never learn those lessons, and you're never gonna grow until you actually start doing it. So you can have your spreadsheets and your checklists and, oh, you have to do this, 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 and this, but you never know until you get into it. And it's a very fun ride, not always super fun, but you'll learn so much and grow that it's always a good time to get into real estate.
So just do it. Just do it.
Absolutely.
Is what I'm hearing you say. So
yes,
well,
now.
thank you so much. Yeah. Thank you so much, Elizabeth Maora. And everybody, I will have a link to her website. So come check her out and make sure to register for our event coming up.